Oh, this is so sad. Mm. How much is this stupid thing? Oh my god, it's so... Bro, I only have a couple more days to grind this stupid thing. You don't get enough coins for this. The heck? Hey, Ada. Hey, Rels. Yes, I'm Canadian. That's why I'm so nice and funny. And mean. Hey, Chunky. Yeah, the funny thing is, so the Switch 2 didn't only get delayed in Canada, it basically got delayed anywhere that has US shipping. Like, I even saw that it got delayed in like Mexico and stuff, and it's like, what? So sad. And meanwhile, over in the UK, you guys already have your pre-orders and it's all completely sold out. Like, cool. I see that. Yeah. Why does the test server always break the mods? I don't know. What happened in the new Luxion? Check out my video from yesterday and you'll see. I cannot believe that that dragon cost 900 dragon coins, bro. Do you have a tip for getting out of 25 KPR? Yes, I have another video that I recently put out that talks about PR at intervals. So hopefully that will help you. I hate to just throw you to another video, but frankly speaking, that's your best bet right now because I've got dad brain. Hey Toasty, watched your Neon Ninja guide from about 2 months ago and was confused about the gems part. Huh? What part are you confused about on them? I know that the gems in general can be a bit tricky to explain in this video game. And I kind of take for granted that most people watching those videos would kind of have an understanding of what I was trying to say, but... no, I didn't skip your question, Mass. Your first comment got removed by YouTube, I guess. You said to keep 3 lesser the same and 3 other... Oh, so basically it's just a way that I could explain it that hopefully would make more sense. So you're gonna have 3 of your lesser gems be 2 boost physical, 1 boost crit damage, no boost crit hit, and then you're gonna have the other 3 be 2 boost crit damage, 1 boost physical. So what I was saying was with the empowered gems, you would have 3 of your lesser gems the same stats as those empowered gems, but then there's the other 3 lesser gems that would end up being slightly different stats. That's all I was saying. Hopefully that helps. Hey Atru. Hey Jeff. But yeah, what was your question, Mass? There are a few new points of feedback responses from the devs relevant to the points you made in your video about PTS. Let's go. Okay, good. Dragon coins for the dragon are being lowered from 900 to 400. Well, thank God, because dude, I swear that must have been like a misclick or something, right? Because what the hell? Yeah, that's good. I know I went a little bit extreme on the negativity in that video, and I didn't really mean to, but I kind of felt like really surprised by a lot of those mechanics that it was just like, okay, this is dumb. So I guess at least good that they're listening. No, Chungus, that's on the test server, bro. That's not live yet. That's why you didn't see it. The values and scaling for the key soul things are being lowered significantly, and so are the costs for the mastery items in the bench. Okay, I kind of figured those were probably placeholder in the first place. Maybe they weren't, but I'm glad that they're changing it. Like, in the off chance that the devs ended up actually watching that video and that's where they're taking the feedback, I think more than likely someone watched my video and shared the feedback with them. I really hope that they understand that I actually think that that update is really cool. Like, it's weird, but I actually quite like it. But as I've discussed in my Discord, like my main issue with it is that it's just recycling content that I don't really have much desire to grind, you know? But it's good to see that they're actually taking the feedback and changing some stuff. So that's, you know, that's very positive. That's nice. And making it, you know, normal. Or so they say. Even though they're going to lower the values and stuff like that, I'm still expecting it's going to come out and be like, oh, it still costs 1 billion flux instead of 5 billion. Most of all, I'm just always flabbergasted by the devs, like, lack of being able to calculate just how expensive these items are all at once, you know? And I mean, I don't know how much of it is their decision. Are you the enemy? Where are you the enemy? Oh, there you are. Nah, stop, no. They're knocking me off like my dreams of getting the Switch 2. Funny. What's the server they mentioned? Cloud-based. Huh? No, the PTS, public test server. It is only on PC. It's available right now, but I just figured that I should grind out more of this event. Because if I don't get on it, I'm not going to get that mountain time before it's gone. Hey, garbage. Shout that this game has always been on a cloud server rather than a hardware one. Oh, sorry, that's what you were talking about, Matt. Yeah, I don't know why I thought you meant that we were talking about the test server. Yeah, I know, that blew me away and explained all the lag. Yeah, so basically, sorry, Matt, to answer your question, apparently Trove has always been on a cloud-based server, or at least since Game Ago's taken charge of it, and now they're transitioning to putting it onto a physical server, which would explain a lot. Like, I think that the changes that the developers are making are no small feat, and I'm really, really glad that they were transparent about it. I just hope that they can continue that conversation with us moving forward. Even if, you know, that Luxian update kind of looked like crap. I mean, all they got to do is really adjust the numbers, frankly speaking, and then it'll be fine, which Atro is saying that they're doing. So that's awesome. But yeah, as far as them just focusing on fixing server issues and optimization, I think that's awesome. I commend them for it. Good. Thank you. As a side note, you guys probably don't care, but for whatever reason, I have a very, very strong desire to play Trove, like a New Beginnings series, on the Switch 2. I might even like stop playing on my main account, except for events. I don't know why. Honestly, I think it's because the Joy-Con can be used as a mouse. Part of me thinks the update for Luxian is part of a bigger update split into two because the server performance work. Possibly. But then that makes me question what happened to the other parts of the forging updates with Mystic Gear and stuff, right? Like, are they already just abandoning that and moving on to something else? I don't know. But yeah, if there was a possibility that they're doing a Dragon Coin rework, that would be fantastic because Dragon Coins need an overhaul, like really bad. I already had an ARA video I'm sure you guys saw that talked about Dragon Coins. I think it's the most recent video that talks about them, where it takes like, what, 2 real life years or something like that to get like every dragon currently in the game free to play. Yeah, chaos chests are also awful. Like, these are 2 core mechanics of the game that haven't been touched since I started playing, outside of Dragon Coins being thrown into the minigame event, which, who cares? I like the minigames, but The way that we earn dragon coins is just awful right now. Oops. Is it compatible though to play with the mouse thingy? Because on PlayStation you can't. Oh, so first of all, to answer your question, Jim, it's kind of got two answers. Mouse support, quote unquote, on the Switch 2 is not an actual mouse. It's the Joy-Con controller can be used sideways as a mouse. But you do bring up a good point, because I think it's only, like, I think it only works with compatible games, of which I don't think Trove is going to be compatible with that. I hope that it just works right out of the gate, because that would be awesome. But yeah, because I think that would require Trove to use the motion controls on the Switch, which it doesn't already do in the first place. And let's be real, Trove on the Switch 2 is just the Switch 1 version of Trove being played on the stronger hardware. That's all. Either way, I still want to play it on the Switch 2. I don't know why, I just have like such a strong desire for it. Probably because I don't have it. Honestly, I think that the whole Mystic Gear coming to gear crafting is going to be a year down the line. I know. I think it's going to be a long time coming, because it's probably going to end up being like, because Mystic is overall very recent compared to examples of crystal rings or permatorches. Yeah. No, I agree. I think that Mystic Gear being forged is maybe this year, but my point being is that I'm not necessarily talking about Mystic Gear as a whole. I just think that the long shade right now is like really crappy and nobody likes it. And I'm pretty confident it's because there was more parts of that update that got split up, you know? And to see them just jump ship and be like, here's a Luxian rework. And I'm just questioning like, huh? What? I don't know. I mean, I still hope that we've got some banger updates for Trove like down the pipeline, because if I'm being perfectly honest, that Luxian was not looking too hot. Don't get me wrong, I'm not questioning the update as a whole. Like, again, I'm probably the only person on this earth that actually thinks that update looks pretty fun. You're gonna give me some Flux Medi? Let's go. How much are you offering? 100? 200 million? Because that'd be cool. Yeah, I also agree, Garbage. If we end up getting a more stable server and optimized version for consoles and everything along the way, then honestly, it's like, it's kind of all is forgiven, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't really affect me that much because my PC is just so powerful it doesn't matter. But I can feel for you guys, that's for sure. And in my limited time of playing console back in the day, oh my god, it ran like crap. So if they actually make this game like fully properly playable on like a better server, you know, the VFX has always been a problem, let's be real, since day one it has. I would really hope that they end up like not only just reevaluating the VFX, but also just looking at like the VFX in this game are going to end up, okay, we got some idiot in chat here. The VFX in this game are something that the devs are overhauling because it's something that really drains the frame rate because it's an overabundance, right? Like they kind of just always added VFX that looked cool rather than stuff that would be optimized further down the line. And to that I say, there are a lot of things in this game that are bulky as hell that need to be redefined rather than just the VFX. Case in point, what we said earlier, chaos chests. They have way too many items considering how lackluster they are to obtain. And dragon coins, the sheer amount of them that we need in order to obtain all of the dragons in the game is astronomical. But let's be real, that's kind of the design philosophy of Trove, unfortunately. You take any single aspect of this game and laser focus on it, and guess what? It's all overpriced. It's all like, oh, look at the freaking Atlas and the skill tree. It's like, oh, this is ridiculous free to play. Oh, look at the Delves. Oh, this is also kind of stupid. But at least Delves kind of works with the grind aspect of the game. My PC is strong too, but I'm farming. I have no issues in place like the hub, especially rampages and yeah, pinata parties and stuff. Yes, then it's definitely unplayable. Fun fact about that one costume that was 225 of those venturing signets, because the items change daily. If you wanted to get those 225 signets in one day, the current cost would be 16 billion flux. Yes, and see, that right there is something that the devs didn't calculate. They didn't even think for 2 seconds how expensive it would be. And that is the part that I think they seriously need to start working on as a dev team, because they keep on just picking these arbitrary numbers out of Balan's wondrous hat without realizing the ramifications of how it's going to actually affect the players or how expensive it's going to be long term for everyone. We don't all have billions of duped flux devs. I've got quite a bit of flux, honestly speaking, but you want to know why I have this amount of flux? Because I bought it pay to win with my credit pouches. You want to know why my flux has barely changed? Because I'm very picky with what I spend it on. Because otherwise, I would be completely out if I bought all the things the devs want me to buy. Hey, Naxi. Yeah, at least it's getting fixed with the dragon coins, thank God. But yikes. The fact that it was like that in the first place and probably would have stayed like that if I didn't make complaints is just like, huh? Game's just too daunting for new players nowadays. Yes, I completely agree. And to clarify, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, I am not against pay to win. But when you're asking me to spend like $400, $500, $1,000 for one very specific aspect of the game, I'm just like, no. Like, what was it for the Atlas? Like the skill tree? Isn't it something like $400 to max it out? Or was it like $1,400? I forget, but I know that it was like insane considering the overall spectrum of the game. And I know that they gotta make money, but at the same time, it's like, Jesus Christ, just add a freaking battle pass to the game. That would already add more value than anything else because the price point is just ridiculous. Why would anyone buy anything out of this game when you can just get the Sweet 16 pack? It's the most value. Or any of the class packs, frankly speaking. Those are literally like just so valuable, not only in terms of like just raw gameplay, but also just what you get out of them. That's what bugs me, is they keep asking for these premium prices for these things that just aren't worth it. But anyways. Can't blame new players for not staying. It's nearly impossible to catch up to stuff like dragons, especially Total Mastery. Even with pay to win, it crushes your spirit. Yes. Because the weird thing is that Trove is still kind of in that very strange place where it's paid to progress, kind of, right? Like you can still buy your way past a lot of stuff, but at the same time, you still have to put in a lot of the grind time yourself. You know what I mean? And I just kind of feel it's very conflicting and polarizing in that nature, where it's like, okay, which is it? Are you gonna let me skip past this content by spending money, or are you gonna just give me like some boost? for spending money, which essentially just makes the game take less time, but I'm still doing the same thing. And it's like, like with the gear crafting, how they have all these, you know, the super, where is it? Like they have all this crap, and it's like, why would I use this for the exact same outcome that I could get by just grinding the game anyways? I don't know. It's just, it's a very, very strange and unorthodox like method for their pay to win madness. Is it this way? Yeah, there we go. Why and when did they make blocks in some worlds harder to break? Yep, I hate it. But like Garbage said, it was added in the tutorial update. I don't know why. Basically, it made bombs worse, so that's fun. I'm considering if I should quit due to the pay to win and impossible for normal humans. It depends how far you are. Like, that's the thing too, is let's you know, if you're still having fun with the game, then what does it matter? Right? Like, my argument would be, why are you trying to get to the end of the game? You know, like, just play the game until you don't enjoy it anymore and then just move on. I'm in a very strange circumstance because not only is Trove like my favorite game, it's also my livelihood. So, you know, I kind of have a bit of a warped, biased perspective here. But I totally understand when the average player like moves on or whatever. But then the funny thing is, like, you might think, oh, you're just doing it for the money. You know, maybe I get like a comment about that every now and then from some ignorant fool who doesn't know, you know, I'm just a freak who just enjoys this game. Because let's just do a side-by-side comparison. Path of Exile's new update. I thought, oh man, I'm so excited to go back to Path of Exile. The new update sucks, bro. It's so bad. Like, so here I am back on Trove again, because it's like, all right, at least this game's consistent. There are a couple things that I do like about the Path of Exile update, but frankly speaking, I just don't have the time to play a game like that now that I have a child. I do want to stream it every now and then, but I can't stream as often as I would like. Even right now, like, I'm basically just on a time limit super quick. And it's like with Trove, I can just start streaming and stop streaming whenever. But when I'm playing other games, it's like I can barely get anything done because every other game plays so slowly, you know? Also, how many coins do we got? 2, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, not bad. We're getting there. As a Brazilian, not even the pay-to-win things are worth it. Honestly, even as a Canadian, it's not worth it. That's the thing, is it's too expensive for the pay-to-win. They're asking for premium cost without giving you a premium reward. Like, it's very expensive in general, but yes, I totally understand, because the conversion rating is awful. I hate it so much because it's not localized. LOL. So when I'm sitting here and I'm going, oh, I need more credits. This is 99 US. That's like 130, 140 for me because Canada conversion rate is terrible. So guess who barely spends money on this game now, lol? The spokesperson for this game. Sometimes I feel like they don't want to do anything. Well, no, that's the thing, is that's where the community letter was actually really, really eye-opening, because the Trove devs have been chipping away on some massive changes with the game's internal code, but it's not something that is going to be front and center and like exciting for most people, you know? In short, they're optimizing the game. They're going through like all of the VFX, cleaning things up, making server more stability by migrating it all to a physical server instead of the cloud. Like, they're doing some very tech, like, I've had my experience with that kind of stuff, and it is annoying as hell. No wonder it's taken them so long. Not to mention, you know, still dealing with the duping and all of these other things. I do still hope that they've got a big update planned, like down the line, that's actually going to add some content to the game. Most of all, just please give me new classes. I just want new classes continually added to the game. I will gladly spend money on every single one of them. Because classes, in my opinion, I've said it before, I'll say it again, classes add the most value to the gameplay, because even if you just grind a class to max level and then you stop right there, that's still a good, like, what, 12 hours or 16 hours, I think, of solid grinding? No, 12 hours. Because if you use an XP pot, it's like 6 hours. And then if you use an XP pot on double XP day, along with double XP week, it's even shorter. But on top of that, there's just, oh, a new class is added to the game. Like, there's so many more things that it adds. I know that it can be difficult for them to balance new classes in the game constantly and add weird new abilities, and it's probably just a lot of work to add a new class in general. But so help me, they're spending all of this time making a like Luxian rework that I'm sure is more complicated for the entirety of the game than a new class is. Be incredible to see Game Ago dedicate some more of their staff to their team for this game. Feels like a massive moneymaker for them. Yes, I agree. I still think that Trove still hasn't reached its full potential in terms of its potency. Like, it's already one of my favorite games right now, just based on like its raw core gameplay. It just needs to have the systems in place to make that more entertaining. And I'm not asking for much, just a little bit more. A little bit more randomness, a little bit more to grind, you know? Not just another piece of gear. I'm gonna be honest, Trove's pay to win isn't even pay to progress in a traditional sense. No, I know, it's a tough way to put it. I always just say pay to win because it's like, who cares? Biggest money sink for the game is cosmetics and event packs for mastery. Yes, true. But it still has the pay to win traditional, like, oh, gem stuff. Which, granted, you can grind it all for free, and it is a lot better than like a Korean MMO, for example. But then we're getting into weird technicalities of what it is and isn't, and it's like, the fact is you can spend money to skip content. And the game is still heavily monetized, for sure. I'm surprised they didn't monetize Mystic Gear. Like, I know that they kind of did with the gear crafting, but the fact that we can't craft Mystic Gear bewilders me, because I totally would have thought that would have been where, like, all of these stupid items would have come into play. Oops. These items. Did you get any C5 gear since you started farming for ducks? I don't think so. Like, just as a random drop? No. I don't know if I've even gotten a C4 out of it, or even many crystal gear in general. I mean, there's a C2 and a C1. Oh, and a hat. Yeah, just crystal, who cares? I don't need crystal 5 anyway. One major heads up for the devs regarding balancing a class: it doesn't really matter since the game doesn't have a traditional PvP anyways, so who cares if a class is OP? Yes. And what most games will do when they're developing a new class is the new class will usually end up being overpowered, and then they tune that down after. Instead of, in a lot of cases with Trove, we'll have a new class come out and be too weak. And then it's really hard to convince them to make it stronger. Gunslinger. No, they do. They have been combating the dupers, Killaroo. with like the accounts that have too much flux and whatever else. But the problem is there's no anti-cheat for Trove, so it's something that they have to manually dedicate their time and resources to. Whether it be by reported accounts or, you know, just seeing stuff in the system that looks fishy. But they're very understaffed for something like that in the first place, right? Just hit me in our reason why they did the Luxian updates to stop people with hundreds of thousands of Dragon coins stocked up from duped skellies to profit from buying Luxian mounts. Oh. Yeah, I kind of figured it was something related to the duping for sure, based on the cost of the items. Because that update makes everything untradeable as well, right? I don't think I talked about that, but I noticed afterwards, I was like, hang on a second. Because yeah, that's totally what it's for then. So once again, we're being punished for, you know, the dupers. Hey, Fred. It makes all the Luxian mounts untradeable. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so that's what it's for then. Yeah, good catch. That's definitely why they added it. Which sucks because they're taking the MMO out of this game constantly. But I get it. In that case though, devs, make it all 10 times cheaper. Not just a little cheaper. Make it so cheap that the average player doesn't have to spend a freaking year grinding it. Because that's my problem with the game is like, you look at Chaos Chests and the reason why they're so busted and broken is because there's a billion items out of there, not a single one of them tradable, meaning that you, the player, have to grind all of those resources from scratch. And if you calculate the sheer amount of items that you need in order to craft everything out of the Chaos Chest, it's insane. And now with Luxian's whole inventory becoming entirely like untradeable, it's just, I mean, let's be real, it's just another Chaos Chest. It's just more crap crammed into another like area of the game. All in favor of what? Oh, well, dupers have all of these items, so we don't want them to be tradable because it's breaking the market. Huh? It's just, yeah. I don't know. It's not an elegant solution, I'll say that. Just more that takes away the community of what this game is with the economy and everything. But anyways, yes, Fred, the Switch 2 did get delayed in America first and now is being slowly delayed everywhere in Canada. I'm still going to check on the online stores because I haven't heard anything from Best Buy or Walmart here in Canada. But yeah, I'm pretty frustrated about the whole thing, frankly speaking. I was really looking forward to going into the GameStop store tomorrow morning. I had my whole week scheduled around it. Thank God that this is my job and I didn't schedule off work for a 24-hour, like, quick little, oh, by the way, it all got canceled because America is stupid and it affects it affects Canadians because, you know, Canada sucks. Little baby Canada can't make up its own. Oh, the tariffs. Oh, the tariffs. Oh, they're so scary. Everything's so expensive now. Oh, meanwhile, us Canadians over here, I didn't vote for him. Yeah, he's not my president. You know, I don't even like politics here in Canada anyways, but at least it's not that bad. Oh, everything got delayed because everything gets shipped through America anyways. Huh. So now America is affecting the entire world. In the most negative way possible. Just means more people are going to hate America. But what else is new? My level is in the top left, 385 for my Paragon level. What is there left to grind? Nothing. I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm still missing in this game for sure, but I'm just grinding for the sake of it, honestly. Oh no, I wasn't using the stupid runes. Ugh. Let me get the world ID. I wasn't grinding my rune fragments, guys. Why did I go to Longshade? Hey, Aaron. I don't know if I'm necessarily grinding mastery, if I'm being honest. Like, there's a lot of things I'm missing. I'm just not going for them because they're so boring. I just enjoy playing this video game. You know, it's the same reason why I played Path of Exile up until the point where it got boring. That's the thing. I've played every game like Warframe, Destiny, Path of Exile 2. These are all games that I've played to the point where I just get tired of it because I've just kind of done everything. And yet here we are with Trove where for whatever reason, I just keep playing it. I don't know why, I just find it so enjoyable, man. What can I say? I'm just waiting for the Bunfest to come so I can hit 900 total mastery. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the event. Those costumes looked pretty dope. I don't know if any of them were new per se, but you like the Borderlands games. I liked Borderlands 1, and then Borderlands 2 and 3 were just more. So I'm not a fan. I'm excited for you guys getting Borderlands 4 though. And if it's enough of a change from the formula, maybe I'll play it, but I'm not planning to. They're supposed to have a showcase sometime soon. How do you play seeds? Oh, like getting the world ID? Like Garbage said, so you'll type /get world ID, all one word. That'll end up copying it to your clipboard. And then you're going to leave the world and go wherever else. And then you type go to world space Control V. And you paste out the number that was copied. So long as it wasn't too long, because if you leave the world for a long enough period of time, it just closes. Why would I use a better rune? Why would I use a more expensive resource? I'm playing the long game here, bro. That's just taking cosmic gem dust, which who cares? I don't need it. Yeah. Got that. Is this guy up here? Yeah. Honestly, I'm not expecting to get the rune fragment thing because when I calculated it, it's ridiculous how much it wants you to actually grind. So it's kind of just oh, here's another thing that I'm grinding on top of everything else that I'm doing. But am I gonna actually end up getting it and maxing it out? No, probably not. Put the game before Crystal 5 was released. Is it worth getting back into it again? Is the dupe situation even worse now? I mean, again, it's all up to you if you still enjoy the game or not. The duping is definitely a lot better than it was before. Certain items like Gonda have definitely gone back up in price, but as Atro mentioned, seeds, pinatas, and trophies are still a problem. But let's be real, those weren't necessarily resources or items that players were supercharging after. But yeah, it's definitely gotten better for sure. It's not that there aren't still dupers. Yep, Switch got delayed. Or should I say the Switch pre-orders got delayed. We haven't heard anything about a release date yet. The release is still supposed to be June 5th for everyone, including America, regardless of the tariffs. But now here in Canada, the pre-order got delayed. And the reason why it's so frustrating for me is because I was literally going to pre-order the system tomorrow. Like, I was ready to go and stand outside in line at GameStop and everything. And it's like, no. Okay. And even when I went to the store and talked to the dude, he said, we won't know for weeks. And it's like, excuse me? What do you mean weeks? So it makes me worried that the console might ultimately get delayed. All because of the orange man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, the Chaos Chest seeds. Oh. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's true. Same with there's Nitro seeds as well. Yeah, okay. Ooh. That's kind of gross, actually. I didn't think about that. Okay, so duping is still a problem, but more so just for individual players. There's also the seeds for the geode crystals. Yeah, and I mean, I get that, but it doesn't really affect the majority of players that much, unless there's something that I'm missing. Hey, Bobby. Left my phone on all night. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all good. No, I know the crystals affect Geode Mastery, but I'm just saying, like, that doesn't affect me. You know what I mean? I guess it most of all affects, like, the people that chase the leaderboard stuff. Which has never been me, so. I still remember even when I was, like, top Shadow Hunter, it was like, I wasn't trying. It was just, I happened to have everything at the time. But, yep, it got delayed for us too, Bobby. So, thank you, America. More so than thank you, America, I should say thank you, Canada, for just being cowards. Actually, I think it's Nintendo's fault. I think they were the ones that delayed it everywhere. Most of all because I know it's because it ships through America services to us here in Canada. I know that's why it got delayed in Mexico as well, because it uses US shipping instead of shipping directly. So thank you, Nintendo. I still hope that I can secretly pre-order it like tonight on the Walmart site or like Best Buy tomorrow, just because those stores in Canada would have just said, screw it, we want your money. But this might be like a higher up demand from Nintendo. I just think if I can manage to get it from these other sites, goodbye GameStop. Guess they're losing everyone's business. And I don't know why they won't let us pre-order it in the first place, right? Because in the UK, you guys already got to pre-order the console like a week ago. So dumb. As crazy as I am for Trove, I'm like a rabid Nintendo fan, okay? So excuse me that I'm talking about it so much with these short little videos and everything with the Switch, but genuinely, it's like, bro, I'm more excited about the Switch than GTA. Don't get me wrong, I'll still be hype as hell when GTA finally does come out, but... Are you a boss? Yes, it is. Streams are chill, by the way. I like how members can watch it later on, etc. Yes. Thank you, Naxi. I do always make my streams available for everybody. It's just while it's going through its processing time, I make it for members. Today, I might just make this stream public right away. We'll see. I'm kind of just streaming right now until baby Leon's been fed. And then we've got like a lot of errands to run. Like we gotta go and try to start the process of getting his passport and stuff because we want to go to Japan later in the year again. Hey, no name. What the? Really? The exit portal is here, but the dungeon's not done? Well, now it's done. Stupid thing. Switch price is here, and it's anywhere from 600 to 650 euros once they actually get them in stores. Like, are you talking about scalpers, Plu? Because that seems a bit excessive. Then again, I don't... What's the conversion rate on euros? That's not the expensive money, right? It's pounds that are the more expensive ones? Sorry, I don't know the difference. But I think somebody on Reddit coined it perfectly. It's not that the Switch is too expensive. It's not that the games are too expensive. It's that our wages aren't high enough. That's the problem. Everything is getting more and more expensive for cost of living, but our wages aren't increasing. And yes, it affects me too, Mr. YouTube man, because YouTube pays out less every year. Like, regardless of the overall ad revenue of the channel and everything, it's like, no, I think it was a couple years back, they just did a 40% pay cut for no reason. But anyway. Yeah, let me actually see what the conversion rate would be on that. I mean, it depends on what your wages are as well, Plu. Yeah, that would be like 1,000 Canadian dollars. Jesus Christ. So the exchange rate is there and pretty nuts. You know what? I'm just closing the Twitch stream because let's be real, who cares? I believe the UK price is 429. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I don't know. Does it not list the price for you guys on the website or anything? I don't know. For me in Canada, it was like it showed on the website. I think it's $6.99. Which, if I'm being perfectly honest, is still expensive, yes. But I was expecting it to be like 800 Canadian. So it was like, oh, okay. Honestly, that might be why they're delaying it here in Canada, because they didn't want people to come over here and buy it for cheap, because our money sucks. We're like Australia. I love having to pay your soul for everything out. Bro, I know. I went for dinner with my family the other day, and our bill was like $120, and I just couldn't help but think to myself, like, you know, that's fine, and people don't really bat an eyelash to the cost of that stuff, but I just kept thinking, man, and people are complaining about Switch 2 game prices. That would have been a Switch 2 game, just for the family to go out to eat at one restaurant. Like, okay. Not a fancy one either. I don't know. There's a point of contradiction with the whole thing, because I'm not very bothered by the price because of what we get out of it. Most of all, it's just so long as the money doesn't go to scalpers, because those people should be burned. Sorry, I guess I'm not allowed to say that. I just realized. I mean, slowly pet to death with a foam bat. Yeah. Yeah, let's say that. Then I can't get demonetized. I was talking about them being burned with insults. Yeah. What's the mini-map mod name? Mini-map. Used to main Vanguard, it used to have a bug in which it didn't let ranged hit register. Okay. That's not necessarily a Vanguard problem. That's hit detection in this game being junk. Which it's better, but it still can be problematic from time to time. I'll just say this, why are you using ranged mode? The punching's better. Yeah, I mean, honestly, so long as I can just get my pre-order in for the Switch 2, it's like, I don't care, you know, no problem, whatever. I just hate this like last minute crap. Because genuinely, like, I know it's not a big deal that, oh, it gets delayed, because it's like, it was just the pre-orders anyways. It's not like the console release has been delayed. But I'm sitting here like, bro, I scheduled my whole week around staying on this specific rigid sleep schedule where I was waking up at like 4 a.m. so that I could go to the store tomorrow, chill with some gamers, and pre-order the damn thing so I wouldn't have to worry about it. And then, nope, an email not even 24 hours before then, and it's like, yeah, it's all canceled now. Why? Because the tariffs. Yeah, but why? Why does that affect us? Excuse me? I'm not American. I didn't vote for him. And then the real bottom line too is it's like the real, like, genuine thing that's going to happen here. I'm calling it. The tariffs are going to end up affecting most of the world in such a negative way because of American shipping. Suddenly things are going to become so much more expensive for everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. My money already sucks. I can't afford it. Like, I just want to play Mario Kart, damn it. I mean, I hope that, you know, I do genuinely hope that I can still just, oh, cool. I already pre-ordered it on the website, guys, because Best Buy just said screw you and just kept it up. I wonder if Best Buy finally mentioned anything. Let me see. Best Buy Canada, Switch 2. Still says the pre-orders are tomorrow at 9. Boy, I can't wait for them to delay it, like, last second. That's so fun. What about Walmart Canada? Because I think Walmart was having their shipments go out early. But that was going to be... Oh, no, it is still doing it in Canada. Oh. I thought it was the American Walmart, but I guess tonight Walmart apparently is still going to end up having their shipment go out. Or, sorry, their pre-orders go out on their website. Huh. Well, unless they change it last second, guess who's staying up tonight and getting tired? This guy. Yay. Also, hi, Lewis. Sorry, I didn't say hello. And to anyone else who might be chilling. I can't wait to be so tired tonight. To end up getting like a last minute, because I know what's gonna happen. I'll be like, you know, awake, pretty tired, kind of excited, and I'll be on the Walmart website and it's like, where's the Switch 2? Where's the Switch 2? And then I'm gonna wait like an hour or two before I finally decide to go to bed because they forgot to put out a message stating that the Switch 2 got delayed in Canada on Walmart as well. That's gonna be so fun. I should do that as a stream, right? Honestly, that would be kind of fun thinking about it. But obviously I couldn't like show my screen because of my credit card and stuff. So it's like, nope, I guess I can't. It would just be my face cam and you guys would just have to take my word for it. Is it normal for gunslinger hits to not register? Yeah, again, as we just mentioned, the ranged hit detection is just bad in this game, just in general. So the only reason why Shadowhunter looks like fine for its hit detection is because it's a constant stream of damage. So it's just that the odds of the hits registering are better. But if I'm being honest, Shadowhunter doesn't see its full damage potential because a lot of our hits don't register, even if it's a constant stream. So, yeah. How many coins we got? 2, 4, 3. Not even going up that much. I feel like we were at 2,400 an hour ago. But I think we were at 2.2. Not a massive Nintendo fan myself, but happy for those who are excited for it. Plu, get out of here, okay? Not a Nintendo fan. You probably like Baldur's Gate. I'm kidding. I know not everyone's into Nintendo, but I'm a freak, okay? I'm a freak for Nintendo. There's a reason I have a big-ass Zelda tattoo on my back. And I'm joking because Baldur's Gate is a good game. It's not my type of game, but... Or should I just say hashtag sarcasm? Because I know it can be difficult for some people. Hey, Fito. Big fan, can you dedicate a greeting to... well, I just said hi, so there you go. Yeah, I mean... Oh, well, what are... Genuinely, though, Plu, what are you into? You gotta be hyped for GTA 6, right? Who isn't? Come on. Hey, Jess. Also, hi, other gamers. Quite a few people just popped in. Hello. What? I just said hi to you, Fito. What? Oh, Fito pics. I get it. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sending feet pics, bro. Silksong and Deltarune did it for me, honestly. I'm so happy. Nice, Fred. Yeah. Yeah, so to add a little bit of context to the Silksong thing, I didn't know that Silksong always said like 2025. So there is a chance that it's still not coming out this year. But the dev did confirm that it's coming on Switch 1 and Switch 2. Just because people were asking. I dropped a follow on Twitch. I'm guessing you don't multi-stream on there anymore. No, I do in most cases. I actually was right now, but I think I was running into technical issues where it wasn't streaming properly, so I just stopped that stream. But in most cases, yes, I do multi-stream. Also, I hope Plu didn't take what I said to heart and leave. Because I'm noticing he didn't reply, but oh well. Oh, never mind. Your comment was just delayed. There we go. Yeah, I'm hyped for GTA 6 just because we've been waiting for what? Yeah, 11 to 12 years. I know. I haven't really played GTA 5 in a long time, to be fair as well. And if I'm being honest, I'm a little bit worried about how they're gonna monetize GTA 6. But shh. On top of the like $100 price tag or whatever it's gonna be, American. Where are you? There you are. 900 Dragon Coins is an absolute joke. Yeah, so Atro already confirmed with me earlier in the stream because he has like a direct line with some of the devs or whatever. They're nerfing it. They're nerfing the amount of Dragon Coins that were required for everything. So yay, my video worked. Apparently it's gonna cost 400 Dragon Coins for that dragon in total. So this is a lot better. I'm curious to see how much they're gonna nerf the cost of the portal. Because apparently that's going to get nerfed as well. Same with the amount of Dragon Coins for all of the Luxian items, which Atro ended up having a good point. The Luxian overhaul, why are they doing it? Because it essentially makes all of Luxian's items untradeable. I didn't even think about that. But it's totally to coincide with the fact that dupers have like infinite Dragon Coins and stuff, and they're kind of taking advantage of the market by buying things from Luxian and then selling them. So, yeah. It's kind of stupid. Still strongly of the opinion that a Cosmic Primary Dragon shouldn't cost 3 Diamond Dragon Eggs. Nope, I know. I don't think so either. I talked about that in my video with Luxian the other day as well, where they keep on adding things to the game and add scarcity to it because it's like, oh, well, existing players already have so many of these dragon eggs, but it's like the overall game is affected more negatively than this though. So what? Did you play the new Assassin's Creed game? Yep. I had a full series, had a review, loved it. It was great. I would keep playing it, but I honestly don't have time. I did grind a couple of the side missions and then it was like, oh, there's not really much of a post game, so I stopped. But I'll go back to it when the DLC drops. Most of all, I really want to see what they do with the co-op. Now new players are significantly overwhelmed and don't want to commit to the time for that long grind. Yes. Short-sighted is a good way of putting a lot of Trove's updates. Yes. 100%. You'd like it considering the theme of the game? Yes. I mean, I like Assassin's Creed in general, but it being in Japan was like, oh, hell yeah. I will say, now that I've sat with it for a bit, I enjoyed it as a video game, but Tsushima still stands out to me as more of like a work of art. And ironically, Assassin's Creed Shadows just kind of got me more excited for Ghost of Yotei, which is still supposed to come out this year. Can't wait to drop $100 on that for my PS5. How much crit hit do you have? 100%. Well, 120, which I shouldn't have, but I swap my gems between my classes, so I don't always have it at 100% efficiency. Are you? No. Still can't believe Trove runs on a cloud server. I know, that really threw me for a loop. That really just surprised me. I'm in T5 maps at the moment, and I have to tell you the endgame feels so much better. Everything is so juiced already. Oh, for Path of Exile. Yeah, so I've, when I get the chance to play more PoE, I do want to, but I'm gonna play on Standard League. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, bro, why am I playing on Standard League? And it's like, well, because of the Lich, okay. But then there's the new economy. Okay, sure, I get it. But I'm not interested in trading, if I'm being perfectly real. And apparently the new league's economy is already broken because there's dupers on Path of Exile as well. Ha 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 ha. So I just figured, bro, I'm just gonna play on Standard League and just mess with my minions and specters on there. Because I can still see all the map content anyway. Did I beat the boss? No? There you are. Plus the specters in Path of Exile, I tinkered with them a little bit, and oh my god. I did not realize that they are basically Pokemon. I'm not even kidding. You basically just craft a Spectre gem. This is Path of Exile, by the way. And then when you kill an enemy, you can capture it in that gem, and then it becomes an independent Spectre. So you could craft another gem and then capture a different creature. So it's literally Pokemon for every enemy type in the game, which is nuts as a summoner. Duper thing's pretty weird. I see they banned a lot of people, including some really big other streamer. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're on the ball with it. Like, I think it's fine. It's just, again, for me, I'm not really that picky about the in-game economy anyway. So that's why I'm probably just going to play on standard. Most of all because I don't want to have to grind through the campaign again, man. Like, that was boring. It really was. Hey, Tarnished. Picked up Schedule 1 today, and I'm loving it so far. Okay, can you, like... Obviously, you gotta be careful with your YouTube comment. What the hell is Schedule 1? Because every review on Steam just goes, I love this game. Oh, it's so good. What is it? What are you doing? Is it a management sim game? Because it just looks like some Roblox garbage to me. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like that's just one of those YouTube poop, like, flavor of the month games that's just not, like, good. I know that you sell certain product, but that's what I mean. Like, that's it? What? What's the game loop? So it's what's that one? It's Criminal Simulator, but actually good, right? Something like that. Because otherwise that game is popping off like crazy, and it's like, I don't get it. And then versus that Repo game, at least that one I can understand because it's just an our Lethal clone. But like I'm not trying to knock the game. I haven't played it or anything. It's just I don't see any reviews that like coherently explain what the video game is. Other than just I can sell this guy. I can sell I sold him marshmallows. Okay. Everyone just says, oh, it's so good. Uh-huh. Definitely a game you enjoy with friends. Oh, okay, it's multiplayer. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Baby ready? Okay. All right, guys, we'll wrap up after this dungeon. Give massive credit to Schedule 1 for the fact that it's made by a single guy over the course of 3 years. Oh, okay, so it's another Stardew Valley, but for that type of game. All right, that makes a lot more sense then. Good for him. I wish I knew how to make video games. I might try it, we'll see. Actually, no, I won't. I can't. I would have to just blur the video. Tradable versions of Luxian items can still be unboxed from the donation station loot box if you want to gamble resources away. Oh. Which again is probably to combat dupers, because they're the only ones that would have the amount of resources needed in order to end up getting the various items out of that, right? Because I didn't get a single, like, I didn't even know there was a box that you could get. So that's pretty nuts. Wow, guys, Cappykin. Almost at 2.5. We still need 1K more, which is pretty gross. But it's getting there. Once we get like another daily, I guess, it'll be okay. Well, how many, let me see. I've repeat exported millions of donation materials over on the PTS for 0 tradable drop rates are terrible. Yes, sounds about right. Devs typically always put it to 0.0111 or whatever. Okay, how much do I need of this? I need 1,000, and this event's around until the 13th. So, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so if I would get this over the course of like 3 or 4 days, then I would be able to get the mount, but I don't think I'm gonna get this because I really don't care. I just want the hippie van because it looks stupid. And even then, it's just a super casual grind that I'm going for. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out. Gotta go do stuff with Leon and everything. I'll try and put this stream up today if I can. Otherwise, it's gonna be available for members and then go public tomorrow once it's processed. I hope I can pre-order the Switch today. Like tonight at Walmart's website. Thank you, America. Thank you. Where's the stop stream button? I'm trying not to break eye contact.